Welcome to Thursday's practice. As it's Thursday, we're not going to be all that gentle, so we're going to start standing up. So if you all find your way to your feet. Okay. We'll just start as always, just with a few quick joint rotations just to get ourselves all warmed up. So starting with the head today, taking your head around in a circle. Just being careful of your neck, don't squash the vertebrae in the back of your neck. And then taking that in the other direction, changing directions. Just noticing how it feels, noticing any differences. And then bringing your head back to neutral, taking some nice big circles with your arms. So just being aware of anything that's around you. Nice big circles. And then taking that in the other direction. And allowing arms to come and rest by your sides. Bring your hands to your hips, hips a little bit wider than hip width apart, and taking some circles with your hips. So really pushing your hips forward as you come forward, stretching out the front of the hips. And then taking that in the other direction. Bringing that back to neutral. Bringing your weight onto one leg, doesn't matter which leg, and then take some nice big circles with your knee. So we did quite a lot of balancing in today's class. This is a little bit of a warm-up. And then changing directions, so taking the knee the opposite way around. Pop that foot down and swap legs. So take the other leg, nice big circles. And then changing directions. So if you need a wall, by all means do go near a wall or anything that you can use to help you balance. And then bring that one down to the earth. Take one ankle, take some rotations with the ankle and the other way. And then turn those toes over so you're squishing the tops of your toes into the floor. So this is a love it or hate it thing. Some people like this, some people think it's awful. Relax, swap feet. So taking some rotations with the other ankle. And the other way. And then bringing the tops of the toes down to the earth, turning the toes over and really squishing the tops of your toes into the floor. And then allow that to relax. Okay, we're going to take a few sun salutes. We're going to do a different sun salute sequence to the one we have been doing. So come to the front of your mat, find your nice equal standing. So you want to find all four corners of the feet, if you can, connecting into the earth. Slight lift in your kneecaps, lengthening through your hip flexors. Strong through the deep abdominal muscles, very slight tuck with your tailbone. Shoulder blades down your back, chin very slightly tucked, crown of your head lifting up towards the sky. Nice, strong, equal standing Tadasana. And then inhaling, wide stretch, reach your hands up. Exhaling, fold forward. Stay strong through your deep abdominals as you fold forwards. Bend knees here if you need to. On an inhale, come up to a tabletop flat back. And then exhale, plant your hands on the earth, step back to plank. You can drop your knees down if you want to, and then keep your elbows in nice and close, upper body strong as you lower all the way down. Tuck your tailbone, push your pubic bone into the earth. Inhale, push into your hands, come to cobra. Exhale from there to come to downward dog. And when you get to downward dog, walking the dog, so pushing the heels away one at a time. So we're using this opportunity to warm up the backs of the legs, hamstrings, calf muscles. Trying to keep head and neck relaxed as you do this. Shoulder blades stay down your back. Inhaling, step your feet towards your hands, come up to tabletop flat back, bend knees if you need to. Exhale, folding forwards. And then inhale, wide stretch, nice and strong through the deep abdominals as you come all the way up to standing, hands up overhead. And then exhaling, hands come down to your sides. So we're going to do that twice more. Inhaling, wide stretch to reach up. Exhaling, wide stretch, chest leads strong through the deep abdominals, folding forwards. Inhale to tabletop flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step or jump if you want to, back to plank. Drop your knees if you want to, lower all the way down to the earth. Tuck tailbone, inhale, push into your hands, come up to cobra. Exhale from there to come to downward dog. Tailbone lifts. You can adjust your feet if you need to in downward dog. We're going to take a few breaths here. This time, heels push down towards the earth. So feeling a nice stretch up through the back of your legs. Shoulder blades shoot down your back. So you've got a nice long neck. On an inhale, step or jump if you want to, feet to hands, coming to tabletop. Exhale, folding forwards. Inhale, wide stretch, come all the way up. Exhale, hands come down to your sides. Last one, inhaling, wide stretch, reach up. Exhale, wide stretch, chest leads, fold forwards. Inhale for tabletop. Exhale, plant your hands on the earth, step or jump back to plank. Drop knees if you want to, keep elbows in close, lower all the way down to the earth. Inhaling, tuck tailbone, push into the hands, come to cobra. Exhale, tailbone lifts, coming back to downward dog. Adjust your feet when you get to downward dog, we'll take a few breaths. So lifting tailbone, shoulder blades down your back, nice long neck, head and neck relaxed. Inhaling, step or jump to tabletop. Exhale, fold forwards. And then inhaling, pushing into the feet, lift kneecaps, nice and strong through the centre of your body, wide stretch, hands coming up overhead. Exhale, hands come down to your sides. Lovely, okay. So, balancing. So the first pose we're going to have a look at today is tree pose. So there are three options for tree pose. Option one is to bring your foot just over your ankle, toes are on the earth. Option two is to bring your foot up and allow your foot to rest over your calf muscle. Option three is to bring your foot up, placing your foot firmly against your thigh. So just take a couple of breaths, prepare yourself for balancing. And then on an inhale, bring your right foot up and take whichever version of the pose is right for you. So if you're struggling with balance, then leaving your toes on the floor can be really helpful, or just coming to your calf muscle can be helpful. Options with your hands, if you need them for balance, by all means use them for balance. Alternatively, bring hands up overhead. So really pushing the floor away with your standing leg, reaching up through the crown of your head. If you have your foot on your thigh, then pushing the foot very firmly into the thigh. Nice, strong through the centre of your body will help with balance. And then exhaling, bring hands down and bring foot down. and swap sides. So whichever foot you didn't stand on last time. On an inhale, then bringing the other foot, so either ankle, calf muscle, or foot up to the thigh. And then once you have your balance, choosing your hand position, so you can bring them to the hips, or you can have them out for balance, or you can bring your hands up overhead. It's up to you. Making sure that wherever you are, your foot isn't over your knee joint. So make sure you don't put the foot anywhere near the knee joint. So it's either above or below the knee. Shoulder blades stay down your back wherever your hands are. And then exhaling, hands come down, foot comes down. And we're going to come to the front of our mats. And then I'm going to go this way. We're going to step back with the right foot. And inhaling, both hands come up overhead. Take a nice big bend in the front knee and just check you've got a right angle or less with the knee joint. And then exhale, bring hands down to horizontal, open the hips, come to Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, we're going to come back up to Vira 1. Exhale to Vira 2. Inhale, come up to Vira 1. And exhale, we're going to come to Vira 2, and this time we are going to stay in Virabhadrasana 2. So looking down along the length of your front arm, make sure your back arm isn't dropping down. Opening the hips, nice and strong through the feet. We're going to exhale, bring the left hand down to rest on the left leg. Right hand can come up. If it's okay with your neck, looking up and along the length of the right arm. Utthita Parsvakonasana. Exhale, allow the right hand to just come and rest down by your side. And then bring the left hand down and start to straighten the left leg. So you might find that you want to heel toe your back foot in here slightly to make your stance slightly shorter. And then you can open your right arm up to come to Trikonasana, triangle pose. So if you can, looking up and along the length of your right arm, alternatively looking down towards your left fingertips. Exhale, allow the right hand to drop down by the side. Bend the front knee and you're reaching your left hand forward, so it's about a foot length in front of your foot. Then you're going to step your left foot, so it's about half the distance away from you that it was. So we're setting up for half moon pose. So you're going to bring some of your weight into your left hand, and then you're going to lift your right leg up behind. So this, for some people, is already quite a challenging balance. If you can, you then take your right arm and you stack your right arm above your left. I'm wobbling all over the place. So keep nice and strong through the center of your body. Grow out through the crown of your head. And then exhale, bend the front leg, drop the back leg back down to the earth and come up to standing. Turning then lengthways, so you're facing lengthways along your mat. Bring your hands to your hips. Inhale, look up, open through your chest. And then exhale, fold forward. So lift deep abdominals as you come forwards, lift your kneecaps as you come forward. Try and keep your spine nice and straight. And if you can, you're bringing your hands down to the earth. If you can't, it's absolutely fine to leave hands on hips. If you need to bend your knees here, absolutely do bend your knees to allow yourself in. Try and relax your head and neck. On an inhale, bring your hands to your hips, come up to a flat back. Exhale there. And then inhale, come all the way up to standing. Exhale. Inhale, bring your hands out horizontal. Exhale, bring your hands behind and clasp your hands. Inhale, roll your shoulders back, open your chest. And then exhale, fold forwards, lifting your hands up off your back and bringing them down towards the air. Try to really relax your shoulders here. Allowing gravity to bring the crown of your head towards the earth, to bring your hands towards the earth. Nice deep breaths. Bending knees if you need to. Inhale, come up to a flat back and release the hands. And then walk your hands around so you come over your left leg again. So your left toe should again be facing the front of the mat. And lift your right heel up off the floor so you're coming to runner's lunge. And from there, inhale, sweep the hands up overhead to come to a high lunge position. Shoulder blades stay down your back, dropping into the back hip flexor, lengthening the sides of your body. And then from here, step the back foot in about 3 or 4 inches. Start to straighten the front leg. Try and leave hands up overhead. And then you're going to lift your back foot. Bring the hands down in front of you to come to Virabhadrasana Warrior 3. So you should be reaching away with your fingertips. I haven't quite got the space to do that yet. Back foot is flexed. Nice and strong through your standing leg. Again, this is quite a strong balance for some people, so don't worry if you're wobbling all over the place, it's completely normal. And then inhale, bring the back foot down, standing up, palms up overhead, and exhale to bring your hands down to your sides. Okay, I'm going to do that on the other leg. So, we're going to inhale this time and step back with the left leg. So front toes are forwards, back toes are about 45 degrees, taking a bend with the front leg, making sure you've got a right angle or less there with the front knee. Inhaling, hands come up overhead. Exhale, open the hips, hands come to horizontal to come to Virabhadrasana 2. Inhaling, both hands come back up overhead again. Exhale to Vira 2. And again, inhaling, hands come up overhead. Exhaling, hands come down to Vira 2. And we're going to stay here in Virabhadrasana 2. So opening the hips. You've got an external rotation of both of your hips. Reaching away with your fingertips, taking care not to drop your back arm. And then exhale, bring your right forearm down to rest on your right thigh. And if it feels good for your neck, turning to look up and along the length of your left arm. Really opening the chest, pulling the inner thighs towards each other. Drop the right hand back down. Bring your left hand down to the earth. And you might want to heel toe your right foot in slightly. So you're bringing your fingertips beside your right foot, and then you're going to inhale, open your left hand up to come to Trikonasana. Looking up along the left arm if that works for your neck. If it doesn't, then keep looking down towards your right fingertips. On an exhale, then allowing your right hand to rest on the side of the body. You're going to step your back foot in as you reach your right hand about a foot or two's length in front of you. And then you're going to lift your back leg up. And then if that feels okay, you're going to stack your left hand over your right to come to half moon pose. So nice and strong through the center of your body, reaching away with the crown of your head. This is a really tough balance, so don't worry if you're wobbling around or falling over. Exhale, bring the back foot down to the earth and come to twist your feet so you're facing lengthways along the mat. Bring your hands to your hips. Inhale, look up, open the front of your body. And then exhale, fold forwards. Bend your knees if you need to here. This time, see if you can take your first two fingers to take your big toes. And your crown of your head comes down towards the earth. Shoulder blades as always stay down the back. Kneecaps are slightly lifted. Deep abdominals are nice and strong, nice and engaged. Any lower back issues, take a big bend here with your knees. Or ease off. You don't have to have your toes if that's not accessible to you. You can rest your hands on your shins or even on your thighs. Inhaling, come up to a flat back and bring your hands to your hips. And then we're going to walk our hands so we come over the front foot again. So you're turning your right toes to face the front of your mat. You're lifting your left heel so you come to a runner's lunge position. And then inhaling, pushing into the feet, lift hands up, coming up to a high lunge. So really sinking down through the left hip flexor. Make sure shoulder blades stay down the back. Nice and strong through the front leg, pulling your inner thighs towards each other. And then step your back foot about halfway forwards. Try to keep hands up overhead if you can. And then lift the back foot, bringing the hands down beside your ears, leaning forwards to come to Virabhadrasana 3, Warrior 3. So again, this is a really challenging balance, so don't worry if you're wobbling all over the place, it's hard. And then exhale, bring the back foot to meet the front foot, standing up. And hands come down by your sides. Nice. Okay, come to the middle of your mat, bring your feet a little bit wider than hip width apart. Inhale, reach hands up overhead. And then exhale, bend the knees and come to squat down. If you can, your elbows are coming inside your knees. So again, this is a love it or hate it pose. We'll all be in very different positions here. So if you're nowhere near where I am, that's absolutely fine. I've been doing this for years and years and years. If you can, then sit yourself gently back down onto the earth and come and lay flat down on your back. You're going to bring your left leg out straight in front of you. Your right leg is bent with your foot flat on the earth, and you're going to bring your right toes so they are under the back of your left knee. If you have the space, bring your arms out to a T shape. Otherwise, cactus arms is fine, or resting your hands down by your sides is also fine. And then you're going to drop your left knee over to the right hand side. We're going to take a few breaths there. So your knee probably won't touch the earth. We're not trying to get the knee to touch the earth. You want to try and keep the right shoulder connected to the earth if you can. If you want to, you can turn your head to face the opposite direction to your knee. Just take a few breaths here. Breathing into the stretch. Nice twist here in the spine. On an inhale, then gently rocking your way back to center and swap legs. So your right leg comes out flat down on the earth. Your left knee bends, bringing your left toes just underneath your right knee, and then dropping your left knee over to the side. Again, don't expect your knee to reach the floor, but do try and keep your left shoulder on the earth. And if you want to, you can turn your head to face in the opposite direction. Try and relax your shoulders, relax your head. Focusing in here on your breath. And then inhale, make sure your head comes back to center, bring your legs back to center. And then allowing your feet to both come out in front of you. Legs are flat on the earth, feet falling out to the sides. Bring your hands down beside your body, palms turned up to the sky. And allow yourself to settle for a couple of minutes in Shavasana. So allowing yourself to completely let go of everything that surrounds you. Allow your body to relax. Allow your mind to relax. There is nothing yet. So wiggle your toes and then wiggle your fingers. And if you have the space, bring your hands overhead and allow yourself a nice fingertips, toe tip stretch. And then when you feel ready, find your way to your right hand side. Very gently and mindfully find your way up to a comfortable seat. Bring your hands up overhead in the prana mudra, your palms open towards the sky. Bring your hands together overhead to the crown of your head, to your third eye for wisdom and clarity of thought, to your lips and then your throat for peace and love in all that we say, and to your heart space to love unconditionally. Thank you all for sharing today's practice. Namaste.